Hello, how are we? Welcome to, or back to, my channel. It's Anna. So I wanted to make, as my first video of the year, a welcome video, a convincing video, a come join the rodeo that is the fiber community video. So I'm hoping that a bunch of you watching haven't seen me before, and that you are looking to join crocheting or knitting part of the internet. I want to take you guys through my 6 reasons why you should pick up crocheting or knitting in 2023, or whenever you're watching this. It doesn't have to be beginning of the year, it could be whenever you want it to be. If it's 2027 and you're watching this, first of all, that's wild. Second of all, you can still learn. There's no timeline. But to quickly introduce myself, my name is Anna. I am 21 years old. I'm a college student. I started crocheting back in 2020. I picked up knitting in 2021, and I've made it my part-time job since then. The first thing that I really ever crocheted was a hat, followed by the Harry Styles cardigan. So that's like kind of what launched me into this community, and I just really haven't stopped since. So I am like a huge cheerleader for these crafts, obviously. And I'm gonna tell you guys why I think you should join. You should learn. You should pick this up as a new skill whenever you're watching this. So if you're interested in learning more, buckle your seatbelt, grab a snack, stuffed animal, I don't know, get cozy, and let me tell you why crocheting and knitting is so awesome. So the first thing that I think is the coolest, because this is one of the reasons I wanted to learn, was because you can make your own clothing. This that I'm wearing here is a knit sweater. It is the For the Love of Waffles jumper by my friend Jamie. I just made this one pretty recently and I absolutely love it. It literally feels like illegal to be this comfortable that I can wear out. Like, hello, it feels like a comfy, like it's toasty, it's amazing, it's stunning. I'm gonna stop talking about it now. But one of the coolest things in my opinion is that you can make your own clothing, and you can make it as a beginner. You don't even need to be that advanced to be able to make a cardigan or a sweater. You just need to find a beginner friendly pattern, and you can jump right in as one of your first patterns if you're ambitious the way I was. I think this is especially important as fast fashion is increasing by so much over the past couple years. Crochet and knitting both are considered to be slow fashion, meaning that they have more positive benefits than the negative benefits that come with fast fashion. If you didn't know, fast fashion is the second highest emitter of CO2 in the world globally annually, only beat by the oil industry. Fast fashion emits about 10% of CO2 every single year. That beats aviation and going shopping yourself combined worldwide every single year. Also, 20% of global wastewater is from textile dyeing that happens in fast fashion factories. Never mind all of the different waste and tons of scraps, discarded fashion, returned clothing, and clothing that is never purchased that gets sent straight to landfills or to be incinerated. Trends recycle so incredibly fast nowadays. The normal trend cycle is about a year, but with things such as TikTok becoming king in the fashion world for so many people, trends can last weeks or months. One of my favorite things about crocheting and knitting is that you can keep up with timeless trends. You can be making things that will last you such a long time and are made with so much love. You know where it was made, you know how it was made, and you get the pride of wearing it yourself. It's not made from a material that'll fall apart after 2 washes, or by someone who is being exploited in a factory overseas. I could go on and on about the benefits of slow fashion, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to cut it off there. However, I'd love to elaborate more in the future in a different video if anyone's interested. The second reason I love these crafts so much is because it helps so much with stress relief. As I mentioned, I'm a college student, and I am not just like a go to class, hang out with my friends type college student. I am a let's see how much I can do in one day type college student, almost to a fault. I am like almost constantly stressed out. So having something to grab to be a stress relief activity is literally the best thing in the world. The precise hand movements that you're required to do with crocheting and knitting is a lot of hard work for your brain, meaning that it is going to be a great distraction from other things that you've been thinking about or that are going on in your life. The repetitive movement is also amazing for people who struggle with anxiety or PTSD. And these repetitive movements actually help to increase serotonin, meaning that your mood is going to improve and you are going to have higher calmness levels. Also, it will help to decrease cortisol, which is the stress hormone. Third reason is because it is a super portable craft, both of them. You could take your crochet project with you anywhere at any time. You can literally just slip it into your purse, into a backpack, into a tote bag. You could bring it on the go to take out while you're sitting and waiting for the bus or the train. I also really love having wooden or plastic hooks or needles, because then you could take it easily in and out of places that you might not be able to have metal, because a lot of hooks and needles are made of metal. I've never flown before, full transparency, but I'd like to believe that the wooden and plastic ones would make it easier to travel through the airport as well. Number 4, this can be incredibly cost effective for you. Crocheting and knitting does not need to be expensive. You do not need to start by buying the most expensive hooks and needles or the most expensive hand-dyed yarn. It can be as inexpensive as going to your local thrift store and finding some secondhand yarn and secondhand needles and hooks. And if you had anyone in your family, like I did, who knew how to crochet or knit, you can get their hand-me-downs. I literally started the first time I crocheted with a hand-me-down hook from my great aunt that my mom had, and the yarn that she had left over from the one project that she did in college. And that's kind of all I needed to get started. Like, it was literally that easy. Places like Michael and Joann Fabrics also have so many sales all of the time, so you can always find a good deal on yarn, hooks, notions, whatever you need. Number 5 is one of my favorites, and that is that this helps build creative confidence. By working on these projects and patterns that are going to be new and challenging and difficult, you'll have a fun time, hopefully, working through these challenges and proving to yourself that you are more capable than maybe you think you are. I've always been a very artsy person, but I've never fully considered myself to be creative. I struggle with like problem solving or like elaborating on ideas that I have, making them work from in here to out here. But becoming a stronger crocheter and knitter has helped me tremendously with this. Also, the confidence boost that you get when you finish something and you get a compliment on it and then you get to say that you made it, like, so good. I love wearing things that I make because I mainly make garments. I love wearing things that I make and getting compliments on it, not because the compliment is nice, because it is, but I just like saying that I made it. I have a very, very hard time bragging about myself, so it's definitely a moment where I allow myself, and that is so fun. And last but certainly not least, reason number 6, and my personal favorite, is that this brings such an awesome community. There are so many local yarn stores, libraries, and community centers that'll have different crocheting or knitting or crafting groups that you can look to join and be a part of. It's a great way to meet more people in your area and people who are interested in the same things that you are. But if you're like me and you don't have something like that readily available to you, like in your area, the online community is amazing. I have met some of my closest friends through Instagram and TikTok. Literally every person I've encountered on social media has been supportive, kind, and just so welcoming. Whether you're a knitter or a crocheter, both sides have so many lovely people to meet. And it just makes you feel good. You get to see what other people are making and you're inspired by that. You get to show what you're doing and they get inspired by that. It's just so much fun. So those are my 6 reasons that I believe you should learn how to crochet or knit in 2023. There are so many resources to learn on YouTube, through blog posts, Instagram, TikTok. I have a video on everything you need to know to get started with crocheting, and I will link that down below if anyone is interested in checking that out. But yeah, I think that maybe I'm a little biased, but this is an absolutely amazing craft and hobby to pick up in this new year or whenever you're watching this video. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them down below. I would be more than happy to answer any questions that anybody has, or send me a DM over on Instagram. My username is just @crochetbyak. All that being said, that is all I have for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you would like to learn more about crocheting and knitting and join into our fun little community that we have over here on YouTube, feel free to like and subscribe. It helps me out so much, and hit that post notification bell if you want to know every single time I post a brand new video. If you want to hang out with me on other social media platforms, or like I said, if you have any questions, my Instagram and TikTok are both linked down below. And feel free to check out my website. I have patterns there, stickers, tote bags, all that good stuff. Yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me for today. I hope you enjoyed. I love you all so very dearly, and I will see you next time with a brand new video. Bye everybody.